What is going on, ladies and gentlemen? It is your host with the most with some Call of Duty Go Black Ops 2 with the SVU Sniping Saturdays episode number 5. And this tack insertion sniper combo is very, very deadly. He picks me off there, but I am going to take advantage of him because I know he's looking for a montage clip. So I'm just going to play it very slow and pick him off a few times. We have a very excellent 43 kills and 4 death gameplay for you guys' enjoyment today, and I apologize I couldn't get any better, but I'm very under the weather. That kind of rhymed, but I stuttered and messed it up. Stuttered, weather, kind of, I don't know. I'm not a rapper. I play one on the internet sometimes, but I really enjoy this SVU, and this guy gets done up so dirty. I got a triple kill right there if you look at the kill feed. It's a pretty good gameplay. I was pretty proud of this gameplay, but I am super sick, and I don't like it because I don't get sick too often, and I thought this winter was the worst winter a week ago, but now that I'm sick, it just gets worse and worse and worse. Thankfully, the freaking snow is melting. I don't believe in shoveling my driveway. I think it causes global warming, or that's at least the excuse I can give, so I don't look completely lazy. But as soon as it gets a little bit warm, I get, oh, look at that C4 hit marker. I launched it across the map, but as soon as it gets a little bit warm, I get sick. And I think that's because, and maybe a lot of you guys can relate with me, if you're from a place where winter happens every year, when it becomes like 30 degrees after winter, maybe 40 degrees, people will be outside in skirts and shorts. All the whores and sluts awaken from hibernation. And so this is a crazy kill streak. So I'm getting shot from behind. I turn on this guy, I dolphin dive, and then faceplant right into that box. I guess that's not a crazy kill streak at all. I lied because it's coming up right here. I mean, not crazy, not insane, not nothing like that, not Looney Tune, but just something that I felt pretty proud of. I really like the SVU sniper rifles that are really semi-automatic but low recoil. Like right there, bam, 3 kills back to back to back. Pull out the akimbo, and that's going to help me kickstart and launch my kill streak, score streak that I'm working on right now. Ooh, dirty. Dirty, dirty, get back from me, son. I like sniping. Sniping's pretty fun, but I wish there was, just picking them off one by one, rushing into the spawn. I was scared. I was like, oh, I'm working on my kill streak. I gotta back up a little bit here. So this is a very nice place to snipe at. And I wish there was more maps and more positions like this. Even though this is kind of wide open and you can get flanked quite easily, I like maps that you can post up somewhere and people will run by you and you have the opportunity to pick them off. But as you see, there's a lot of different head glitches that people can go to counter me. I definitely like, oh, dirty again. I juked that kid so nasty. That was good. So I like in the old Call of Duties, the maps, there's like 2 positions where you can just snipe each other across the map and pick each other back and forth and go with like really hardcore, intense sniper battles where it's not snipers running out into the middle of the open and trying to quick scope like that guy in the beginning, that first clip where he was tack inserting and coming out. Not snipers like that, but snipers where they're posted up and they get into sniper long range engagement where like just half of a millisecond or half of a millimeter, like my penis, is the difference between an outcome of a kill or a death. And it seems like a lot of the more recent Call of Duties don't have that map design, and I think map design is very, very important in Call of Duty. And I don't know, it's hit or miss. I liked a lot of the older maps in the COD franchise. Let me know what game has the best maps. What game has the best overall Call of Duty maps? And I guess the Call of Duty maps change for the game, and maybe that's why there's no really awesome sniper locations. I hate people with crazy. They have these conversations with their freaking grandma on the goddamn microphone, and they're yelling, or they're trying to be a DJ, or they're singing along. Just keep that to yourself, man. Where we went wrong in society is allow people under the age of 9 years old to have a microphone. There's something about just the people yelling into the mic, and it's not even because their voice are like high or higher pitched or anything like that. That doesn't bother me as much as people just enjoying the sound of their own voice. I don't like my voice too much, especially not right now. I'm a little deeper because I've been coughing up that dick this last these last few days. I'm a little bit more raspy, and it sounds better than I usually do, I guess. But I don't like when people are entertained by their own voice and they're like blah, 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 and they listen back to it because there's that little feedback on the mic. I wish we could just take that. Like, people are too entertained by their own voice, and they play these little stupid games. They're like singing the ABCs. And, oh my god, the mics are so horrible. But back to the game with the best maps. You know, the games do switch, like, for kill streaks. I don't think a kill streak like this would work on or it might work too good on some of the older maps because they weren't designed. I guess this map is it looks pretty open, but there's a lot of buildings and there's a lot of places where, as you've seen, my lodestar wasn't properly working because I was hitting like the side of a bridge or something. So I think I like Modern Warfare 2 maps a lot. Those maps were freaking sweet. They look good. They played fast. I think Modern Warfare 2 has some of the best maps. Black Ops 1 has a few really good maps as well. I wish, why don't they just take, you know, Call of Duty's in kind of a rough spot right now. It's not the strongest game out there, and every year it seems to be less and less more popular. It's still very popular, but it's getting less and less. And especially like if you play Ghost right now, there's not a lot of people on. I think there's more people on Black Ops 2 than Call of Duty Ghost. So what I'm trying to say is they need to do something different. And I really like the Call of Duty online mode that they have in China. We're going to have a 2-for-1 gameplay for you guys. I do have another sniping gameplay. I was going to use this first one, or the second gameplay that you're about to see, but it wasn't as good as this one. I was like, I don't know if I feel very comfortable posting this sniping gameplay that you're going to see as a standalone video. And I wanted to talk a little bit more. So we have a 2-for-1 video extravaganza. I hope you guys enjoy that. If you do, take 2 seconds, like the video. I would appreciate that greatly. Just takes 2 seconds. You probably really don't want to, but I don't really want to take this time to ask, but it is what it is, and it helps out, and I appreciate it. So what I was saying before, I think they're open, or they're looking for something new there. And this is horrible right here. I was trying to explode the goddamn barrels, and I missed like every freaking shot. That's one of the the negative side effects of using a semi-automatic sniper rifle like that. So I'm thinking of like, what can Call of Duty do? I wish they would take all the great maps, all the great kill streaks, and just put it into one game and just make the best of the best, because they have something special, at least in the older Call of Duties. More recently, I don't know, I haven't been feeling them as much. I don't know about you guys, but I mean, Black Ops 2 is a pretty fun game. I've been enjoying it, but there's a lot of things they could do if they just open the doors to all the Call of Duties and put the best of the best into a game. That would be so fun, and they already have it done, right? They already made the maps. They already have the kill streaks. It might be a little difficult, like coding it all together and making it all work like that, but it's not as difficult as making an entire new game, and I think people would like that more than the old or the newer Call of Duties that are coming out, like, you know, Ghost. Would you rather have Ghost or a montage, if you will, a compilation of all the best Call of Duties, all the best guns, all the best kill streaks? You could put some just think of the camos that would be on there. Think of like World War II, like Call of Duty 4 guns with awesome camos on it. For some reason, they never brought back the M40A3. I don't know if you guys did play Call of Duty 4, but it was it's what made sniping what it is today. The quick scoping, all of that came from the M40A3 ACOG, and it was just a cool gun that I wish they would bring back. And they don't. They never bring back old, like, fan favorite guns. I don't know how many people wanted the M40A3 back in the Call of Duty, but I'm sure you guys would like the Kimbo Scorpions from like Black Ops 1 or something back in Call of Duty. I'm sure there's a gun out there that you guys want in the new Call of Duties that aren't. I know they have and the thing is, they just copy and paste some of the freaking guns. Like, I remember one of the Ghost guns has a reload animation the exact same from Modern Warfare 3. And if they're just gonna copy and paste like that, why don't they just put the original thing as well as this new little gun so it looks Call of Duty Ghost has 80 guns in the game, even though it's like two of the guns are the same. They could have, I would literally want guns that have the same effect, like it's the same gun in theory, like it's the same gun, it has the same characteristics, same rate of fire, all that stuff is the same, but it had a different skin and it looked like a different gun. Like things like that, it's not too difficult to do, I don't think, but it will make a better experience and something. I don't want to say new, but something familiar. I don't know if I want something new in Call of Duty. They're adding all this new crazy shit, and I don't know if I exactly like it. As you can tell lately, I've been a little iffy about Call of Duty. I haven't been having as much fun. I did have a good time pulling out the sniper rifle, and it seems like when I only play for a few hours every week, that's where I have the most fun nowadays. But they need to do something where I want to be addicted to COD. They need to do some. They have to make some sort of change where I don't like it for a few hours every week. I want to play every day for a few hours and be addicted like I once was. And I think they just need to take a few steps back and do what was working a few years ago and give, the community what they want, and not, listen to just snipers or just the pro players. Listen to the casual players who are playing online every day, and maybe you guys have an idea that you can let me know in the comments down below. How can they fix Call of Duty? How can they change it? Let me know. Thank you for watching Sniping Saturdays. We had a pretty good team this last game, and it made me look and perform a little bit better. So thank you guys. I hope you enjoyed, and I'll see you next week.